Life is not a straight road. It is filled with turns, bumps, stops, and detours. There are seasons when everything seems to be working, when you're aligned with your goals and feel unstoppable. But there are also times when life feels overwhelming, exhausting, and confusing. The path forward becomes blurry. The passion dims. The direction seems lost. And that's when many people feel like quitting. But let me tell you this, that feeling is not a dead end. It's a sign. It's your soul's whisper telling you that it's time for a transformation. Not to surrender, but to reset, restart, and refocus. Every champion you admire, every successful story you've heard, every leader who made an impact, they all went through moments when they had to start over. And you can too. The power of resetting ***. To reset is to pause and realign. It's a conscious decision to step away from the noise and reconnect with what truly matters. In a world that constantly demands your attention, resetting allows you to reclaim your mental, emotional, and spiritual space. Think about your phone or computer. When it lags, crashes, or freezes, what do? You reset it. You turn it off, let it rest, and then turn it back on. And suddenly, it functions better. Your mind and life work the same way. A reset could mean a weekend away. It could mean unplugging from social media, stepping away from toxic people, or reevaluating your daily routines. It's not laziness. It's not procrastination. It's strategic stillness. Resetting allows you to * regain clarity in your thoughts. * acknowledge what's been draining you. * rebuild your energy and enthusiasm. * heal from invisible wounds you've ignored. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you feel worn out, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. And sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is pause, breathe, and reset. Restarting is not failure ***. There's a myth that if you need to start over, it means you've failed. That couldn't be further from the truth. Restarting is not failure. It's wisdom. It's choosing a better way when you know the current path isn't working. Sometimes we invest years in a job that doesn't fulfill us, a relationship that drains us, or a lifestyle that slowly breaks us. We keep going out of habit, fear, or pride. But real courage? It's found in the decision to restart. When you restart, you're not erasing your past. You're building upon it. Every lesson, every mistake, every stumble becomes a stepping stone. You take the wisdom with you. You don't start from scratch. You start from experience. Consider the phoenix. It rises from its ashes stronger than before. That's what restarting allows you to do. So if you feel stuck, don't be afraid to pivot. Whether it's a new career, a new mindset, or a new goal, give yourself permission to begin again. The power of refocusing ***. Once you've reset and restarted, it's time to refocus. This is where real transformation happens. Refocus means choosing intentional clarity. It's cutting out the distractions and narrowing your attention to what actually matters. It's about saying no to what no longer aligns with your mission and saying yes to what fuels your growth. We live in an age of endless options, opinions, and comparisons. But clarity is power. When you refocus, you stop trying to be everything to everyone and start being fully aligned with yourself. Ask yourself, what are my top 3 priorities in life right now? What distractions are stealing my time and peace? What do I want to create, build, or become in the next year? Who am I doing this for? Me or the world's validation? Refocus every morning, every week, every time life gets noisy. Greatness doesn't come from being busy. It comes from being focused. ***. Real-life examples of resetting, restarting, and refocusing ###. 1. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the very company he founded. But he didn't give up. He reset his mindset, restarted his career by building Pixar and Next, and later returned to Apple with renewed focus. Under his leadership, Apple went on to launch the iPhone, iPod, and iPad, revolutionizing the tech world. ###2. Oprah Winfrey. She was fired from her first television job because she was unfit for TV. But she restarted with a new vision, a new team, and a relentless focus on empowering others. Today, Oprah is one of the most influential women in the world. ###3. Nelson Mandela. Mandela spent 27 years in prison, but he used that time to reflect, to reset his spirit, and to refocus on unity. When he emerged, He didn't seek revenge. He restarted South Africa's future on the foundation of peace and equality. Your story may not be global like theirs, but it's just as important. Your life matters. Your journey matters. Your next chapter matters. Hashtag chapter 5. How to reset, restart, and refocus. Hashtag step 1. Reset your environment. Asterisk clean your workspace. Asterisk detox your digital life. Unfollow, unsubscribe, unplug. Asterisk journal your thoughts to gain clarity. Hashtag step 2. Reset your mind. Asterisk practice mindfulness or meditation. Asterisk speak affirmations like, I am not stuck. I am shifting. Asterisk identify limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering truths. Hashtag step 3. Restart your actions. Asterisk create a new routine. Asterisk set small, measurable goals. Asterisk start one new habit each week. Hashtag step 4. Refocus your vision. Asterisk write your 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year vision. Asterisk identify your core values. Asterisk spend time only on tasks that align with your goals. Hashtag chapter 6. Affirmations to guide your journey. Asterisk I give myself permission to start over. Asterisk I release the past and embrace the present. Asterisk I am not behind. I'm exactly where I need to be. Asterisk my focus is my power, and I choose it wisely. Asterisk I am becoming better, stronger, and more aligned every day. Hashtag chapter 7. What happens when you reset, restart, and refocus? You rise. You don't just survive, you thrive. You attract new energy. You walk with purpose. You feel lighter, clearer, and more confident. Life begins to align with your inner truth. Your relationships improve because you're no longer trying to prove yourself. Your work improves because you're operating from clarity, not chaos. Your peace returns because you've let go of what no longer serves you. Sometimes, the most powerful step you can take isn't forward, but backward, to pause, reflect, and realign before leaping ahead with greater clarity and strength. Resetting your life doesn't mean everything is falling apart. It means you're finally giving yourself permission to rebuild something stronger, smarter, and more in alignment with your true purpose. When you feel lost, confused, or burn out, it's not the end of the road. It's a divine signal that it's time to reset your inner compass and find your way back to what truly matters. In a world that glorifies constant hustle, choosing to reset is a radical act of self-respect, self-preservation, and deep personal wisdom. Restarting is not about pretending the past never happened, but about learning from it, growing because of it, and stepping into the future with lessons carved into your soul. Every great masterpiece was once a messy draft, and every strong individual was once a person who chose to start over and over again. The moment you choose to refocus, you silence the noise of distraction and awaken the quiet but powerful voice of your true intention. You don't need to have it all figured out to begin again. You only need the courage to take the first step and the belief that something better is possible. Resetting your life can feel uncomfortable at first because growth often starts where comfort ends and transformation begins. Restarting allows you to escape the cycle of surviving and step into a new chapter where you are consciously creating and thriving. The most successful people in the world are not those who never fell. They're the ones who kept resetting their course and refusing to stay down. You can waste years trying to fix something that's already broken beyond repair, or you can restart and build something entirely new and even more beautiful. Refocusing isn't about doing more things. It's about doing the right things that move you toward your goals and feed your soul. The world will always try to pull your attention in 1,000 directions, but peace begins when you reclaim your focus and direct your energy toward your vision. You owe it to yourself to stop running on autopilot and start living with deliberate intention, conscious decisions, and aligned action. Reset your boundaries, restart your standards, and refocus your mindset, because your future deserves your best energy, not your leftovers. Don't be afraid to disappoint others by resetting your life. The only person you're here to fully satisfy is the version of you who dreams of more. Each time you fall, you're being handed a choice: to stay stuck or to rise higher than you ever thought you could. And that choice is where your power lives. You are not behind in life. You are simply in the process of becoming someone powerful, And that journey takes courage, patience, and persistent resets. Refocus your heart on the goals that keep you awake at night, not the ones society tells you are safe or acceptable. Sometimes you don't need motivation, you just need direction, and that direction will only come when you give yourself permission to reset and listen. Don't let temporary setbacks turn into permanent limitations. Restart with bold faith, and watch how your destiny begins to shift. The greatest breakthroughs often come not in the noise of effort, but in the stillness of reflection when you dare to pause and reset. Every ending disguised as failure is simply a redirection to a more authentic, fulfilling, and extraordinary beginning. Your future isn't something to fear, it's something to shape, and the tools you need are already within you. The will to reset, the faith to restart, and the vision to refocus. You can pause, breathe, reset. You can gather strength, restart your journey, and rewrite your story. You can rise, refocus, and run fiercely toward your dreams. Life isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. It's about the courage to reset, the power to restart, and the wisdom to refocus. So whatever you're facing today, remember this. You are not stuck. You are not broken. You are being prepared for something greater. The best version of you is not behind you. It's ahead of you. Now go, reset your soul, restart your purpose, and refocus your energy.